All right. So, last time when we gathered, you guys had done some very brief business. Indigo had begun doing some research in the library, which ended up in a weird vegetable meditation with Stool in absorbing Eldith's body. And Stool grew some arms and two little eye hole-like sockets.
Fucker's never gonna die.
Nope, he will live forever.
Never!
Lara managed to go down into the hole and saw poor Sareth's broken body. And in doing a little bit of research on the egg that Ashni had come from, you found that it could be potentially plied with, but you've kind of made it into a makeshift buckler for now, giving you a +1 to AC, which is great. And then Sephel just kind of did Sephel, hating on everyone.
Hey, I disagree. I was very cooperative and very communicative last episode.
Oh, yes.
I talked with Lara. I trusted her to pass on the information in a proper way, and then immediately regretted that trust.
It's true. This is true.
I think last session was okay for Sephel. I think he made some big steps.
He's growing as an individual.
Oh, okay. Let's not get crazy. But
yeah, let's not go overboard. You guys decided you wanted to take a little hour-long short rest, which you guys kind of convened in the library. There was some talk of Stool. Lara was posted up to take watch. And during that time, something absolutely monstrous had come up somewhere in the distance and slammed into the castle. You guys heard this roaring, almost chittering laugh, and the lapping waves of something somewhere that shook the castle, and you all panic. Andrew, as Indigo, believed that Sephel was going to try and kill him. Brennan/Sephel believed that everyone was trying to come and take his shit and then kill him. And then Lara, you started hearing voices in your head. Calls from the past, new voices, multiple different sounds not belonging to your own. During this time, you, Lara, freaking out in the corner. Sephel starts shooting off cantrips. And Indigo, you are thrown over furniture trying to protect yourself and Stool. And that's where we find ourselves. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I wrote this down here. Sephel, your little bout of madness here. Eventually, you see all the figures chasing after you, trying to claw at your belongings, fade away. To which, when you kind of realize that, like, oh, this isn't happening, you do see, however, Indigo is creating a blockade of sorts to keep away from you, and you look around and you see all the scorch marks of your various cantrips that you were blasting off. That was real. And you see him panicking and telling you to back off, warning you. And then you see Lara, or hear her rather, from across the shelves, panicking and screaming about these various things that she seems to be hearing something. What do you do?
Can I make any sort of check to sort of... I mean, he snaps out of this, and it's so chaotic around him, and he doesn't understand. Like, there's a hole in his mind of those few minutes, and just everything is so much more chaotic than it was to him like a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make any sort of check to try to, I guess, understand what is going on? Like, what happened? Like, what is happening to us right now?
I will let you choose the check, which skill you want to try to use to deduce that, actually.
Okay.
You just tell me which one you want to use.
Okay. Guessing. There are layers here. Because if I'm looking at Indigo and Lara, my instinct might be to go insight to see like what's going on with them. But yeah, I guess the question is, am I capable of understanding that something bigger is happening than just us panicking? Like that there would be an outside effect going on.
Well, then let's just make it a straight up intelligence check. How about that? Let's see if you can figure out whether or not on a simple level what's happened, what could have caused this.
Sure. Let's use... What die do I like? No, my Sephel die hasn't led me astray so far, so let's see if I can keep the luck up. And the luck is gone. Even with a incredibly high intelligence score for our level, that is an 8.
You don't know. You have no idea what could have possibly caused this scenario to occur. And as you are trying to deduce this, Lara, finally the voices in your head start to fade away.
And I'm seeing everything as well now.
You can hear the others because if you look on our Roll20 map, you are closest to the western door, the very entrance into the library. Now, there is some dust and debris that has come down from the ceiling due to whatever had collided with the castle. But you cannot see the others through the bookshelves currently. You can hear Indigo yelling, and you can hear the telepathic noise of Stool trying to get Indigo to calm down. You do not hear Sephel, though, and you do not hear Athera, but Ashni is by you, and they seem to be a bit agitated as well.
Yeah. Lara, assuming that she's like slowly coming back, like she's getting her wits about her. Sounds like she's okay.
Yeah.
Then I think she would go toward what she could hear and do something about, which is Indigo. So I would like to use. I think I'm just gonna cast light, and try to like bring more visibility to what's going on around me, whether it'll help or not, I don't know. Okay. But then Lara's going to indicate for Ashni to follow her and try to head in the direction of Indigo's voice.
Okay, yeah, you turn a couple corners after shedding this light, and you see a blockade has been made with a Indigo and Stool from behind.
Indigo, Stool, who is it? Who's shooting at us?
It's Sephel. He's come for us. He's finally come for us. Oh God! Oh God!
Indigo, I promise there's nothing happening. He's stopped doing it. We can get out.
He's very clever. We have to protect ourselves now, otherwise he will blow us up with his arcane chicanery.
Still seems to turn towards you through the cracks in some like chairs and desks, Lara, and she goes,
"He's seriously lost it. I don't know what to do."
Well, who's obviously something has been firing. Who fired?
Oh, that was definitely Sephel. Sephel lost his shit and just started, like, whipping his wand out at everybody.
See?
I've never seen
Cool.
such wand whippage in my life.
Well, then clearly there is a problem going on. Indigo, here, let me help. She's gonna start like trying to help build this barricade against Sephel.
Oh, good, yes, excellent.
I'm 10
You-
feet away watching. Like, I'm
Yeah, you do look to the right, and you do just see Sephel standing there.
I'm also
Sephel?
I'm also more offended by Stool calling my staff a wand. than
Your
anything
little
else.
wand.
Size
Shove it
doesn't
through your
matter,
fucking
Sephel.
tongue. It does. When it's all I have, it matters.
To wizard, the staff size matters.
Magic power is measured by the size of the staff and nothing else.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Sephel, put the wand or the staff down.
It is a staff.
I apologize. Put it down.
It is down.
Has he dropped it?
No, he hasn't dropped it. It is a staff and what he uses as a walking stick. So it is resting like on the ground, like he's holding it. It's sitting on the ground. He's not doing anything with it.
I think Indigo would feel better if you weren't touching it. Right, Indigo?
You see the black curly mop of Indigo's hair like creep over like the top of his barricade. His like eyes are just like wide and wild. Yeah, put it down. Yeah, and he like sort of slinks back down.
I'm far more concerned about why Indigo is worried over what would make him feel better in this moment.
Well, why were you throwing all those spells at me then? Huh? Huh?
I don't know. Something
See?
is
See?
going on.
Laura, you heard it right there. He did
I
it.
don't understand what's going on. There's magics that I'm not aware of, and that's frustrating enough, so settle. So I can figure it out.
I think we're all settled. I think nobody's firing any spells. The room is clearing. Indigo, can you center yourself?
Oh, I'm as centered as I need to be. I'm right where I am. I am right in the middle of this well-constructed barricade.
Lara will step out, seeing that Sephel is of a sound mind, seemingly.
It's debatable.
Can I like splash some water on Indigo? Like,
Sure.
I don't know.
You can do
like,
whatever the hell you want. To go
Yes,
for
it-
it.
I think
Is
she
he
would.
still like.
Yeah,
Sorry, go
like,
ahead.
is it paranoia and like,
You-
crazy eyes?
Make a medicine check.
All right, that sounds proactive. Let's do it. 10.
You think he legitimately believes that Sephel is trying to kill him. But you don't know medically what could cause that.
The problem here is that Sephel has killed someone. Or, I'm sorry, you didn't kill them. You disposed of the body. It wasn't that you killed... Indigo, I'm sorry. It's not what happened. Indigo was... I'm getting confused.
Who did
Let's all just
Sephel
settle.
kill?
No one, as far as I know.
This is
doesn't
not helping
sound
the
right.
paranoia level in Indigo Corner
And
whatsoever.
he's saying absolutely nothing. He's too deep in thought to give a fuck about about what you are assuming. But he's not denying anything either, which doesn't help.
Stool. Why don't you sit with Indigo, keep a watch on Sephel? I think I want to investigate this. Did you all hear the sound before this all happened?
What
yeah,
sound?
yeah.
Oh, Stool did not hear it.
No.
Stool, there was like a wave. A huge wave.
Wait, Stool,
Really?
do you have ears? Like,
well, I guess. I don't know. I don't know that they work like yours, but I can hear stuff.
Yeah, but don't you don't your spores kind of communicate for you, or? I'm not
Yeah, I
exactly sure
mean
how it works.
those sink through your ears into your brain, and that's how I communicate with you. But I can hear other stuff.
Oh.
That's fascinating. Indigo will assuming that I'm in right enough mind to do this, I will sit down and start that's interesting, and start taking notes.
Oh yeah, you can
Alright.
you can totally do that. You totally believe Sephel is trying to kill you still currently.
He takes notes furiously, one eye on Sephel.
I think Indigo is calm now.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm calm. I'm calm and I'm cautious.
I'm curious if what is happening may have something to do with the strange magics that have already been present in this area. The magics that Bupido had mentioned before he absconded. The magics that we experienced around the crystals. There is influence of the arcane in this place. And it may be twisting us as well the longer we remain here.
Well, how rested is everyone? Because I think we can't move forward without... We want to move quickly, but we also need to be cautious.
I didn't find the last little bit to be very restful, but I think we should still check out the armory up ahead. I think that would be a good step, though. I don't really feel much like resting. I think we should kind of get busy.
As you guys begin to discuss this, Indigo, your suspicion and fixation that Sephel is trying to kill you all of a sudden just fades.
Oh, that's weird. How you doing, Sephel? You having a pretty good day?
I don't understand. Is that what you're saying? That's weird? That the change in interaction? We've been speaking, you know how I'm doing. I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This place is weird.
Oh, I know that those are all things that are true, Sephel, but how do they make you feel?
You're talking quite strangely. We should move on.
How is Aethera?
You don't see her actually. You haven't gone looking for her, but you also don't see her.
Yeah, I think Lara would, upon remembering Aethera, kind of yell out, "Aethera!" and then start looking around the room.
Okay. You kind of hear her small voice come from kind of the southern end of the room from behind some bookshelves. Just like, I'm over here. I'm okay.
Yeah, I will walk over there.
Okay. You find her. She's sitting upon some fallen books. She's got her knees cradled up to her chest. She's kind of hugging herself, and she goes, "Hi, I'm okay. I'm okay. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. All of a sudden, I couldn't see, and then there was screaming, and she kind of shivers, and she grows quiet.
Does this happen often in this place? You've been here a long time.
I've never ever experienced something like this before. I've never heard whatever that was.
We need to move. Are you all right to keep going?
I'm okay. I'm all right. And you can see she unfolds herself, and she seems kind of sad, but you see her fly a little bit up into the air, kind of floating there. She goes, yeah, we should move. That's okay.
All right. I found her, and we'll regroup.
Okay.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Brother Matthias always said that the best cure is activity. So maybe we could do some pull-ups or push-ups or go into the armory. That would probably also be a workout.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
As inclined as I would be to rest, I was not able to recover the ability I need to be comfortable carrying forward. I agree we need to move, but we must be cautious.
Gotcha. Do you want me to kind of sneak ahead a little bit and check out what's going on up there? I'm pretty quiet when I want to be.
Better, yes.
Alright, cool. Well, if you don't mind, Laura, let me get a little bit of a head start. I'll check the rooms ahead and I'll report back.
Sounds good.
And then I will attempt to do that. I will kind of make my way northward and kind of scout the area.
Okay. Let's do some little reveals. All right. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Absolutely. That is a 14.
Okay. And then how far out is your dark vision? A classic 60 feet?
Yes. Yep. 60 feet dark vision.
Okay. So you actually managed to see all the way to the end of this hallway, and it's quite interesting. You see in this long corridor that it is decorated down the middle with this fine bluish tile that you've already seen along the floors. You see a small smattering in clumps of that same crystal that you saw in the main foyer, or foyer, however the fuck you want to say it. You do not see any kind of enemies lurking in the shadows, though, classically, dark vision only lets you see in shades of gray, black, and all that kind of stuff. So it's still kind of dark to you, but you do make out that there is a doorway, a small set of double doors on the left, probably be about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet ahead on the left. And then you see that there is a far, far doorway, kind of smaller, about 50-ish feet away on the right-hand side. And from your notes, you would deduce that the left-hand doors go to the study, while the doors to the right go to the armory.
All right. So the study doors are a little bit closer there, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna as silently as possible move towards those left-hand doors to the study first.
Okay. Yeah, and it's not too hard. You can get there. And as you make your way up there, that you see that the doors are not locked. They just seem to be slightly ajar.
Can I hear or see anything on the other side?
Make a perception check.
All right, that's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, you actually don't hear anything coming from the other side.
Excellent. Yeah, then I'll go ahead and slowly open one of the doors and step inside. Then.
Okay. Yeah, you step inside, and give me a second to reveal here. You see a rather large and lavish study. The floors here are decorated in a black tile, similar to what you saw out before, with a moon-like design interspersed up across it, almost giving the floor what looks like a night sky type depiction. You see that there are a couple old, dusty racks of what must have been for weapons and arms, however they now lay barren. You see to the north that there is what remains of a very rusty organ. And on either side, flanking it to its left and right, that there are some dusty old bookshelves that seem to be missing quite a bit of their units, I guess you should say. Like, a lot of the books are missing. Some of the shelves have fallen onto the floor. Some are just missing large sections. You see that there are a couple of open, broken desks to the west and to the south. You see that there is one large kind of grand chair towards the middle in front of a desk covered with various drawings, open letters, different things like that. And beneath it is a large reptilian skin, kind of like a rug. And as well, on the western wall, you see that there is a fireplace with a couple of chairs sitting in front and a couple more bookshelves to the southwest and the southern wall. And that is all you see.
Excellent. Not seeing any immediate dangers. I will step out. I'm going to flash a thumbs up to Lara and Sephel down the hallway. And then I'm going to creep up towards that door on the right-hand side.
Okay. You're just creeping up. Are you going in? Are you checking it out? What are you doing?
I want to check again, like listen at the door, maybe if it's open, like peek in if I can.
Okay. Well, make me another perception check.
All right, back down to earth. That's a 12.
Okay. Well, the first thing you notice is as you come to what you are surprised is the end of this hall, you see that a large amount of rubble to the north of you has fallen. You see that there are stone, pieces of tile, pillars that have all collapsed, and you see actually some bits of crystals kind of peeking out from different spots in there. That kind of leads up into a what must be like the ruined upper floor of this castle, and it blocks off any farther passageway to the north. As for anything pertaining to the armory, you do not hear anything.
Gotcha. Then I'll poke open that door to the armory and take a look inside as well.
As for the rest of you, what are you guys doing? You just hanging out by the library?
I actually want to... Once he's cleared it, I think Sephel... he's not gonna, like, go super, super crazy. But he actually at least wants to peek into that study.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was very disappointed to find nothing of interest in the library, and as soon as he heard that there was a study, he got very excited again. So I think after hearing that it's at least safe for the moment, he would take the first opportunity to at least look in and sort of get his own look at it.
Okay. Lara, what are
Same,
you
but
doing?
Lara's going to the she's going to wait in front of the door for the armory to be all clear because she don't give a fuck about a study.
Okay.
So she's waiting.
All right. Indigo, you swing open the door into the armory, and you take your step inside as you open it there. And we see a couple things.
Oh boy.
Yep. I was like, I feel a sense of dread, and that's
I know
why.
the
Yes,
armory.
you should. Let me describe the room for you.
Y'all
This-
wanted weapons.
We're going to earn them.
This room is a disaster. To the north of you, so on your left-hand side, you see what is the smashed remains of a large bed, straw bed, with a couple of desks and bureaus beside it. You see some training dummies to the northeast that are filled with old broken arrows and some smattering of rusty weapons that lay broken on the ground. You see a old, now dormant forge and grinding wheel. You see a couple racks filled with some older rusty weapons as well. You see a drawing table on the eastern wall, kind of towards the southeast, and you see an even larger forge to the south. Next to it sits a rotted pile of wood, as well as some more sharpening stones and a large set of bellows. However, this room does have a few denizens. As you kind of walk in through the door like, hello, I'm taking all of your shit. A few skeletal bodies start to rise, and a more meaty one starts to as well.
What
and
the
as
fuck
you
is that in the middle?
open that up, a ghostly-like figure comes out of a fallen body on the floor and just screams at you. I need you all to roll for initiative.
I don't know why.
Oh,
They
boy.
seem really... Yeah, this seems fine.
They seem chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Sephel, you were just pushing in the doors to the study, peeking your head in when you hear this horrible scream from the room to the north where Indigo went. What do you do?
I told them to be cautious. And he very regrettably, lovingly gives the books in there one last glance and then swings around and books it towards the other door. So he's gonna run up the hallway to the door. Or not to the door, but so he is in the doorway. Is Indigo blocking my entire line of sight there, or can I see into...
He is blocking line of sight there, currently.
Okay. So I can't see anything past him, or I just don't have a clear shot at anything?
You just really don't have a clear shot.
Well, I'm going to use my adjust density feature. And I'm going to double Indigo's weight. So...
Okay.
I feel heavy.
Yeah, so your speed is reduced by 10 feet, but you have advantage on any strength checks or strength saving throws. I don't know if that's useful, but it is there.
Curious.
It is concentration, so if it fucking sucks, I can drop it next round. And that is my action. I don't think I have any bonus actions right now. Nope, I don't have anything. So yeah, that is my turn. I'm gonna run up, see the situation. I can't be helpful in this exact second, so I'm gonna make Indigo a little bit more sturdy, and I'm going to figure out how to handle this situation with the limited resources I have.
Okay. Well, next in the order, we have this ghost-like apparition that screamingly rushes towards Indigo and is going to reach out and try and touch you.
Oh no.
Oh no! Yes. No, this
Always
is
exactly
not,
what you want.
Not good. No, bad command. Unfortunately, I couldn't find my physical dice. So, that... Does a 16 touch you?
It does.
Oh no.
That's not good. That's
we were
not good at
talking
all.
about this. We are squishy people.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep. So this is what's lovingly called life drain. You take, yikes, 13 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Okay, come on. We can do this. We can do this. Natural 20.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey!
you
Nice.
Total
boy.
21. Oh my
Nice.
Okay. So it touches you, this horrible, like, your skin starts to turn black wherever it touched you, and then all of a sudden just... It disappears into the wall.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't like that at all.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we have Lara.
All right. Lara has no idea what's happening. So I'm going to... Lara will sprint forward to the doorway. It's going to be... almost her entire movement to get inside the room, but double to move through Indigo space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that's all her movement. I would like Ashni to follow and get on Indigo's other side.
Okay. Yep, he can get there. Oops, sorry, I tried to move him at the same time, so he wigged. Who's my true master?
So Lara has basically shoved her way into the room with Ashni on the other side of Indigo, creating this like wall of teammates here against this flesh body that we're standing in front of. So
Entirely blocking the doorway from Sephel, mind you.
well, Sephel
I
could
mean-
have gotten in there.
Listen, I'm not complaining. I do not mind not being involved in that fight.
All right, so Lara has appeared here, and she's going to command Ashni on my bonus action to attack this creature with a claw attack, which is going to be a plus. All right, that's it's a 10 to hit.
That is a hit.
Oh, cool.
So Ashni rips into this fleshy humanoid skeleton. A zombie. We'll call it what it is, this zombie.
For 5 piercing damage.
Okay. Good job, Ashni. You know
And
what?
then,
Round of applause for the Ashni.
yes. On my turn, my action, I would like to. You know what? I'm gonna use my action to actually move. I think I want to move.
Oh,
behind
so
the
you're
zombie.
good double move. All right.
I'm gonna dash. So I am now not blocking the doorway, and
Okay.
I'm on the other side.
I will say this, Lara, before you move. Right here and right here are racks of weapons.
Oh.
So you'd have to kind of go the long way, unless you want to make an acrobatics or athletics check to like jump over it.
Yeah. Let's do a little
Little
let me check
parkour.
which one I'm better at here. Athletics, please.
Okay, roll me athletics.
21.
Okay, yeah, you handily leap over it.
Cool. That's it.
Okay, Indigo, the savior of the hour. It is your turn.
Indigo staggers back after that necrotic drain. Well, this worked once before. And he's gonna hold his holy symbol high, and he's gonna try to turn undead.
Hey.
Okie dokie.
So wisdom saves all around.
Alright. Let's see. Let's do first one. This is for the zombie. Ooh, nat 20. The zombie is fine.
Oh damn.
Dang.
This are the two skelly boys. Let's see here. I don't think they have okay, so one of them got a 13 and one of them got a 5.
Those are both fails.
Okay, so both
Oh,
of them are
damn.
turned. And then let's check in with our incorporeal friends. Let me double check there. Can they? Do you need line of sight on these guys? Is it just a broad area of effect? What is this?
I need to be able to see or hear.
So the Spectre technically doesn't have to.
No, if I can't perceive it, it cannot be affected.
All right, so then that roll for the Spectre does not matter. Okay. Indigo, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn here? You have turned the two skeletons successfully. The zombie and the Spectre have saved.
Oh, that's so bad.
I will say, okay, don't worry about the skeletons right now. Worry about this guy, and I'll point to the zombie, and I'll worry about that guy, and I'll point to the wall where the other guy disappeared to. I don't know where he is.
No one over there, Indigo. What are you saying?
You Indigo is like he's pointing with like a shriveled finger. Trust me, there's something over there, and it's not fun.
He's still a victim of the madness. We need to get him out of the room.
You know, I would really love to leave this room, Sephel. And I'm gonna cast a bonus action healing word on myself to see if I can do that.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good heal. That is an 8. That's a max heal.
Oh,
which is
very
good.
Nice.
Because I had 2 hit points left.
What the hell?
13's a big hit, yo.
Yeah, because we never got to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we never.
There was 2 6s in that 3d6 roll for that
was
life
heavy.
drain.
Yep.
And then you know
man.
what? I had 10. Well, you know what? Nope. I'm gonna hold my ground. I don't think there's anything unless I'll turn back. So Sephel, do you want to get in here or would you rather not?
I'll keep my distance, but I do need to see.
I mean, the thing is, if I move, then he can just, like, walk over and kill you. But we'll figure it out.
I will take a cross step, staying in their range. I will take 1 step to the right. Just to allow...
the south of the zombie. Okay.
Yeah, so Sephel has his line of sight, but hopefully I could stop them from making a run at him.
Okay. All right. Well, now it's Stool's turn.
The glorious champion of life.
Yeah, what's his speed? Like 10?
No, his speed has been boosted now that he has like some real legs to him.
Yeah, now that he's an actual character, not a deadweight NPC.
All of a sudden,
listen,
just a stubby.
See the power we have over your world, Will?
If you hate something deep enough.
If you hate something in my world, just like Brendan did to me during my bachelor party, I will bring it back tenfold and make it worse.
There is nothing more powerful than spite.
Yes.
There is. I don't care what they say about love or friendship or whatever. Spite is the strongest power there is.
So... just from down the hall, Sephel, you just hear, Indigo! And this stubby stool just, his little new arms just pumping as he just starts sprinting down the hall and just manages to get into the room through the doorway, looks over, sees Indigo, and he looks at the zombie and he's like, did you touch him? And then you just see him wind up his little tiny fist as he goes to try and punch him twice.
Important thing here. How tall is Stool now?
Oh, Stool is like a solid 3.
Okay,
feet.
That's fine. Because he stepped right in the doorway, so I was gonna get even more salty that this fucker just blocked my sight again. But he's fine.
So,
he's short.
Stool strikes out twice, managing to... actually, what's his plus to hit there again? Okay, so he hits twice, even with a 10 and a 4. He's got a +5 to his fist. Fiost.
That's my boy.
All right, this is great. Oh, but the damage dice. So on his first punch, he does 4 points of damage, just like clocking the zombie in the knee. Just you hear some bones snapping. And on the second hit, he does 6 points of damage for. What did I say? That was 5. That was 6. So 11 points of damage. And this zombie is now like on its knees, kind of looking confused at stool.
I'm saved.
I've got you, Indigo.
All right, and that is his turn. Well, next up are the skeletons, the skilly boys, who are turned. So obviously they're going to try and run as far as they can. This one that was to the north of Lara is moving past you, so you get an attack of an opportunity against it. I had a mini stroke there.
No,
Jesus.
no, don't you dare. No, Lara, no.
No?
No!
But I must. And she will.
Hey.
Kill it dead.
So that is... so she's got her great club, right? So that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
And that's going to be...
You fool.
that is 4 bludgeoning plus 2 thunder.
Okay, so you managed to blast off a couple of its bones. One of its part of its skelly rib cage blows away as you do 6 points of damage.
And it is no longer obligated to run, as it is no longer
So
turned.
it just all of a sudden, as it was like facing away from you, Lara, you hit it, wiping away some of its rib cage, and then just as it turns back towards you.
For the record, Sam knew not to hit it. Laura just had to.
Hey,
Lara,
I
we
applaud
have,
you for
we have
staying
done
in
this
character.
2 combats ago. We did this 2 combats ago.
This other skeleton farther to the south, between one of the drawing tables and the greater forge, just starts running its way into the corner and gets tangled up in the bellows a little bit. And it's just you hear the clickety clack and clank of its armor as it's just hitting the wall, trying to run. All right. Next up is this horribly effed up zombie that has just been bludgeoned by a mushroom man. And this zombie is going to... Let's see here. It's going to slam against Indigo, its original target.
Bring it.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that's a 21 to hit.
That's super hits.
Jesus.
This is wow.
Indigo
Oh,
gets
max
walloped.
damage. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't love
Isn't that almost all of the healing you just did?
That is almost all of the healing I just did.
Yeah, are you sitting at 3 hit points now?
A healthy trace.
Jesus. Well,
But let's
that
not
is-
rest. Let's walk into the forge, guys.
I mean, you tried to rest. All right, Athera is up next, and she moves 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so she manages to just get inside the room, and she takes out this little, like, needle, and she's going to try and stab down on this zombie. She does have advantage here. Okay, she does hit, so she does get her sneak attack. And so she's gonna get bits. Yes. Oh. Sorry, I don't have my physical dice. Okay, so she does 7 points with the short sword as it's classified here. Or actually, no, that was supposed to be a dagger. So we'll just subtract at least 2 points off of that. So that's 4, 10, 12 points worth of damage total. And this zombie starts to crumble. However, there's a beautiful thing with zombies. it needs to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, or it doesn't die. No, it fails. So she stabs down through into its head and pulls her little needle out, and the zombie is no more.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, Sephel, you are up.
Cool. I have no better idea of what I should do in this situation than I did before. So what I will do is... So I was able to see past. So did I caught sight of the ghost before it... Because it had to go up to Indigo to attack him, right? So I would have seen it at one point.
It kind of went to the side, so you had seen it, but you don't know where it is currently.
Okay. What I am going to do, because the skeletons are running away, I don't have good line of sight. I don't have a good... Yeah, okay. So first thing I'm going to do is acknowledge that my first call was a bad idea, and I'm going to drop... I'm going to let the adjust density go. So you have your full movement, Indigo, but you don't have advantage on strength saves or strength checks, which I don't feel like is going to hurt you too bad. And then what I am going to hold... I'm going to hold my action in the case that I catch sight of the ghost. And the action I know holding is weird, so I have to announce what the trigger is and what the action is going to be. So if I gain sight on the ghost, if the ghost pops back into my vision, I am holding a spell.
Okay. Do you want to quickly throw in our chat what that spell is? And I would do that in our recording chat, not our Roll20 chat, just so everybody knows what it is. I trust you, but just so we know.
Sure.
And I will not look at that page. Okay, so Sephel is holding with a spell in case this ghost-like figure appears. Okay, so we'll mark that. Well, next up is the ghost-like creature.
Oh, shit.
And I gotta quickly move here. It does reappear. However, it reappears in a spot that Sephel cannot see. And it is going to swing out at our good friend Indigo. And if this hits you, this is not going to be good. This could be life or death. Okay, bad roll. Let's see what the hit to hit is. Okay. Does a 13 hit you?
A 13 will scrape off my shield. Does not hit.
Woo!
Oh, you lucky boy. And then this creature will once again disappear into the wall. All right. Lara, you are up.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
no,
going
stop.
to...
Shit.
I'm going to bonus action conjure my Shadow Blade.
Mm-hmm. Do you? Is that a spell?
Yes.
Are you using any kind of material component?
I have my my arcane foci.
Okay, so it doesn't consume anything. There's nothing more than, a couple small pieces that it would replace.
Says...
As long
Oh,
as
there
it
are no
doesn't-
material components for the spell.
Okay, then you're good. Just making sure that everybody's keeping track.
And she will...
That was wrong.
She's gonna move 10... She's gonna head further down in the room to be at least somewhat closer to where that thing has been appearing.
Okay, the ghost-like figure. Okay, so you're gonna leap back over another rack. So do you want to make me another athletics check?
Sure. 13.
Okay, yep, you pass. So you jump over. You're still in range of the skeleton to the east that you had hit before. Okay, so you're just positioning yourself there. Are you moving anymore?
I'm going to... yes, I am... What I would like to do is have... I would like I'm going to command Oshni because I can use my action. When I take the attack action, I can forego an attack to allow my familiar to make an attack with its reaction. So I'm not going to attack this turn, but I'm going to have Oshni come over and attack that zombie.
Okay. So Oshni rushes over. Go ahead and roll to attack.
12.
That is a miss.
Damn it. Then okay, so that is my attack action, my bonus action. I will finish my turn directly south of Indigo.
So you're going to take the attack of opportunity?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So this skeleton is going to swing out with its short sword. Not a good roll. That is a 4. So an 8, I'm assuming, does not hit you.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay. All right, so you managed to make it over to the wall where you last saw this ghostly figure appear.
Correct. And I'll end my turn.
Okay. Indigo, you are up.
Wow. Hey, Lara, thanks. This stool, thank you. Excuse me. And I'm gonna walk past our dead friend here, over to the corner of the room on the northern side. So I kind of have the whole room in front of me.
Okay.
I believe you now.
Thanks. And actually, I will stay one step over so I have a better view. And I am going to also ready a spell, if the ghost were to come back.
Okay. All right, then you are readying a spell. Next up is Stool. And Stool is just like, Leroy Jenkins! And just sprints further across the room over to this other skeleton and is going to lash out with his fists. He's just like, I beat on bones! And one of those is a hit with a 15. So, jeez, max damage for the Stool Man. He does 10 points of damage, and he, like, you just see him slide underneath and, like, go for a crotch punch, but he just, like, punches out this skeleton's pelvis, and it crumbles to the ground. And this skeleton is dead.
My man.
That's the Stool way. Alright. Well, next up are the skeletons, and the one in the corner continues to run into the corner, hurting itself, while the other one lies dead. Athera is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over towards that skeleton, and she's going to stab at it. And that is a hit. However, she does not have sneak attack here. So she does. Athera, where are you? Okay, she does 7 points of damage to it, and it is now no longer turned. All right, Sephel, we are back at the top of the order with you.
Yeah, we are. And unfortunately, because the ghost did not present itself in a manner that I could see it, which he should have been smart enough to know, considering he is the only outlier, my final second level spell slot for the day is expended, as I was holding Scorching Ray. he is going to. So he has the magic ready to go, and as the seconds go by, and he hears the incorporeal creature pop out on the other side, and the combat continue, he curses to himself for not thinking that through properly, as the magic like sparks and dissipates and like burns his fingers as it falls away from his hands, and he curses himself. So I'm going to, now that things have been trimmed down a little bit, he's actually going to move into the room. So he's going to come through the doorway, and he's going to swing up to the northern wall, like in between where it looks like the like broken bed and the dresser are. And against my better judgment, he is going to do the same thing. This time he is going to hold a first level spell slot, because that's all he has. And I'll just announce what's going to happen.
Okay.
As soon as the next time the ghost pops out of the wall, he's going to cast Bone Shard and
Okay.
hurl some of the skeleton's remains at the ghosty boy.
All right. Well, it is the creature's turn. You guys do hear a shriek, but you then see it outside the doorway.
Oh, fuck off.
You see it. You do see it though, so you get to cast your spell because you see it. It seems to be like flying to the north, out on the other side of the wall. But you see it for a moment, so go ahead and cast your spell.
Okay, I am going to. Yeah, so it's kind of a trying to paint the best visual picture possible, because this is audio after all. It's kind of. So the ghost is right outside the door. The skeletal remains that I'm going to be using are like almost directly in front of the door, just 10 feet past it, but I'm sort of in a triangle pattern with both of them. So he like reaches out to his left, like latches the arcane tendrils to the bones of the skeleton and just whips them to the side and like flings these shards of bone out the doorway to try to hit this ghostly form. I need to. What is the? Excuse me? Sorry, trying to remember how spells work. Alright, because this is a different spell. Okay, so on a successful... Yep, so I have to make a ranged spell attack. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Fucking hell. I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit.
It does not.
Fuck.
Does Indigo have line of sight to see as it goes through the doorway?
Yes, you would actually.
All right, then I will. Seeing like Sephel, I imagine like the bones like clattering against like the stonework around it. Indigo will raise a hand up, like twirl his hand around, like gaining like a penumbra of light around his fingers, and then like point right through the doorway. It's the longest roll I've ever done before. It's just continuing to spin right on one of the points.
Oh, cool. Shit.
What is happening?
It's just like a top.
That's a natural 6, total 12.
Fuck off.
That just hits.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
I'm sorry, man.
12 AC?
Yeah.
Fuck
God, so Brenda, you and Sephel both got the luck of the
I
Irish.
rolled a natural 4.
Oh my
I have
God.
such a good ranged spell attack. I rolled a natural 4. It hurts.
It's 12 points of radiant damage. And I can't not, like, Indigo will definitely, like, look at Sephel and give him, like, a nod, like, that's how you do it right there.
All right, that does a pretty big number to it. You just see it, but it's still alive. All right, and then it flies in the doorway, going here, and it is going to swing out at Sephel as it starts screaming by.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. No joke, if I get as good of a roll as I have been getting, this could be a character killer. Fuck.
I'm not even looking at it. Oh, yep, that's a hit.
Okay, without
Yeah,
even the plus
16.
on it. Yeah.
16, that hits. Dude, I'm a wizard. Do you even have to ask?
I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
Actually, hold on.
It's a 20 to hit, so keep that in mind. If you're gonna do shield.
It's a 20 total.
Yeah, it has a +4 to hit.
Yeah,
So that's
even
20.
shield would only get me up to 18.
Okay,
So,
all right.
Dang.
all right.
Yeah, I'm wanting to tell you before you burn the spell slot and the heart.
No, that's fair. That's fair, because that is literally my last spell slot.
Oh god. Okay,
Okay.
so that's 14 points of necrotic damage. Are you still
Okay.
up?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we actually found out off camera right before you joined us that disgustingly, Sephel has the most hit points in the party.
That is disgusting.
Right?
That is
Right?
nasty.
Isn't that just
Who
like
the
deeply
fuck are
upsetting?
you?
It's really sad to know that
It's
the
fine.
old crippled wizard has the most hit points. That either says he's a really good character, or we as a party are fucked.
This is fine.
We'll find
Okay,
out.
no,
I need you
dos.
to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yep. Oh boy, I'm real good at those. He said with sarcasm in his voice.
But you are the best of the party.
Icon.
You're just
That's a
hard-
low bar, man.
hardy boy.
It's a low bar. Okay. I am gonna go with my golden die and see if that saves me. I feel like there's a superstition here that, like, I'm about to die and I chose to betray Sephel's dice, and this is what's gonna kill me. But we'll see.
Once again, invoking the power of the jinx.
Okay. Oh, this is a tweener. That is a 12.
Okay, you pass. You're all right.
Okay. I clenched. I was clenching the whole time.
Clenching the butt cheeks. All right. Well, Lara, you are up, and this ghostly figure is now fully within the room. You have a skeleton to the south. This ghost is to the north, verging on Sephel, who stands upon the remains of the broken bed. What do you do?
Yeah, Lara will rush forward. The 15 feet to stand next to this entity. And she's gonna goad it and just say, only cowards leave fights mid-battle, even in death. And then she's going to slash out with her shadow blade.
Are you trying to go for something technical here and really try to goad it?
Yeah, I think she's trying to make sure that 1, it doesn't disappear, 2, it focuses on her.
Okay.
And then 3, maybe it kind of like, just
All right.
looks
Well, I'll give you a choice here. You can use your bonus action to attempt to do this, because there is a actual goading attack in like the Battlemaster's movement here. So you can either use your bonus action to try and goad it and still get your regular attack, or you can use your action to do it and still have your bonus action for something else.
Yeah, I'll goad it.
Okay.
Bonus
All right.
action.
Make an intimidation check.
13.
Okay.
So
Let's see here. I wish I had my physical dice.
wish you would step back from that.
Okay, it seems to turn towards you and just. So you think you have its attention.
Cool. I would like to smack it.
Smack it.
21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Alright.
Damn, man.
That's gonna be. Oh! I dropped it. Do I have to re-roll it? Because I dropped it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, I
you
didn't even
don't
see
you
that.
try to sneak that past me. I bet I'm sitting on a nat 20 down there.
So that's going to be... I'm rolling 2d8 psychic. The first is an 8, and the second is a 5. So that's 13 psychic plus...
Where'd the psychic come from?
Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade.
Oh, right. Thank you. I
It's a
forgot you
fun
had
fucking
that out.
spell, man.
Yeah, I remember you whipping that out all the time, you sick bastard.
Yep.
So 13 psychic plus 2 thunder.
Oh shit.
And you kill it.
Baller.
You slice through with your shadow blade, and you see this specter, because that's what it is. This horrible ghost just, and it tries to reach out towards you, and you feel like its claws are just about to rake down your face, and then evaporates.
It's like the end
into
of
mist.
Ghostbusters, when the
Yeah.
lightning hits
Mhm.
and it like, hell yeah.
It's pretty dope. However, you are still in this fight because there is still a skelly boy. Yes, he's in the corner. All right, Indigo, you are up.
Excellent. Yeah, I am just gonna seeing that we just have the one skeleton in the corner there, I'm gonna like give a nice snap to my fingers and cast a sacred flame. So make a little dex save for me there.
Oh yeah, skeleton's got that dex though. Oh no, that's an 11.
Nice. Alright, he will take max damage, 8 points of radiant.
It explodes in holy flame and dies.
Man.
Combat. You now sit in this empty armory. What do you do?
Indigo slowly just like sags to the floor. It's like, oh wow, that was close. Oh man.
Sephel, like, they're on the same wall. Sephel just, like, puts his back to the wall and slides down onto the what remains of this bed. He is utterly tapped. I have no abilities, and my spell slots are gone.
As you both collectively slide to the floor, letting out sighs as this horrible specter has now been vanquished, the zombies and the skeletal bodies lay crumbled on the floor, and you sit in this empty armory, tapped beyond your usual amounts. That is where we will end tonight. But do you guys want to hear something fun first?
Yeah.
On the record.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's
I think so.
let's hear it.
The specter, with its life drain, had you failed your Constitution saving throw, the amount of damage you had taken from its hit would have reduced your hit point maximum by the same
yup.
amount.
Yep.
And Indigo, if it had hit you that second time, that necrotic damage would have killed you. The target dies if this effect reduces its hit point maximum to 0.
That's the specifier. There are plenty of creatures that
Damn.
necrotic just does it.
And there we are,
Fuck,
gents.
man.
That's mad.
Next week.
Hey everybody, this is Sam Conklin. I voice Lara in the Madness Table. We are so delighted to have you here. Thank you so much for listening to our dinky little podcast. We pour our hearts into this, so to have you here is just, it's the world. If you haven't already, we have a Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at The Madness Table. You can also shoot us an email at themadnesstable@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you, love to hear how you're enjoying the show, any questions you have for the characters. We might even shout you out in some future post show notes. So please do so. If you're loving the podcast, we would just adore you if you shared it with a friend. And that's it. So we'll see you in 2 weeks for our next episode when...
Madness continues.